Peace. This Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video, and this is just gonna be some random whatever. Well, what I want to say is this one is gonna not gonna be too long, but I'm gonna try not to make it too long. But what I want to say is, a lot of women these days they say they want to be a wife, but my thing is, do they really know what it is to be a wife? A man isn't gonna just wife a woman because she's beautiful, she has a nice body, or anything like that. What a man looks for in a wife is just something in that person that they see that they don't see in nobody else. We wanna feel safe. We wanna feel secure. We want stability, and we want a woman who's all about the same things that we have, or what we look for. Like, you got a lot of dudes on Facebook or Instagram, and I'm being honest, social media has really ruined the black woman in a lot of ways. Not just black women, but women in general. Because it's these days, it's like every man doesn't want a girl that looks like a IG model. Like, we love real men, we love them stretch marks. We love the little belly you have or whatever. We like the natural shit. And the thing is, us real men, we look for a lot of qualities in a wife. It's like when you first meet a girl, you start feeling each other, y'all start talking, and you know, things like that. But we always look for things, something more than just a nice, pretty face and a nice body. We want to see like how you gonna treat me. Like, if I need you, or if I need you and I need to talk at certain time, and I wanna talk it like me. My phone is always behind my head. So if it rings, if my phone rings, I can hear it, and I always answer if I'm up. You know, but some women think a real man, and a lot of women don't know what a real man is because that's something they never had. So it's like these days, a lot of women look for a man that can provide. That's the man's job. We're supposed to provide, protect, and whatever. But these days, some women, they think that you see a guy that has his shit together, doing stuff for you. That right there, that's a blessing. You know, that right there is a huge blessing. And that's a guy that you should keep. That means that man knows what he wants. He he knows what he wants from you. He is a true man. But at the end of the day, a man is gonna he we look for, like, if you have kids, we see how you treat kids. If you don't have kids, we see how you are with your family and stuff. But at the same time, if you have children, a man a man who has kids, or like, I use myself as an example. I'm a single father. So I see how she treats her kids. She loves her kids, cool. But main thing I see is like how she treats me. And if you have somebody in your life, and this goes for men and women, like, you got somebody in your life and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You gotta take care of that person. Like, get out of a relationship with somebody, and that person that you was with, you find out he's in a relationship with somebody else, and that person isn't as good looking as you, it's not because he couldn't find somebody that looks good as you. That person probably treats that person like the king that he is. Every man feels that they should be treated like a king, like women. Some of them feel that because they are a woman, that they should be treated like a certain way no matter what. Like, you ever be with a girl, you know, and then one of the two qualities a real man looks for in a woman. We want a girl that is done with the streets. We want a girl that is done with that whole stage. Like, everybody's been through that whole stage, even myself. I've been through with it. Meaning, it was a point in my life I was hurt in a lot of ways. So I was like, fuck this shit. I ain't having no relationship. So what I started doing, I would go out with my single friends, or my friends that are dogs. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I'll come home with a whole bunch of numbers. Don't even remember how I got these shits. Or even worse, sometimes we used to bring a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, I brought two girls home at the one time once. Then I started to realize that, yo, man, this shit is corny. And I remember I was going to Philly once with my my day ones. I ain't had no kids during that time, nothing. I was like, yo, I'm tired of this shit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get a family and have kids and everything. The sad part is I was hurting inside, you know. So it's like when I met my ex-wife, you know, she was messed up, but I was okay. I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, we'll get by, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I was still in the streets. She didn't like that. You know, I was, the whole stage was gone because that's all I wanted. And it's like, us men, when we, and I say we want a woman who's done with the streets, meaning we want a girl who, you know, is not out all the time. You can go out, but us men, we look at a woman that's out all the time, is suspect as hell. Meaning, she, and the thing is, we always look at the girl that we with and her girlfriends. If she hangs with a whole bunch of rats, them rats are immature. Them rats are, you know, they want the person you're with to be miserable. Let's be real. A lot of women don't want to see their homegirl happy. So every argument y'all get into, it's gonna be her girlfriends saying some shit like, "Oh, leave him alone. Oh, you should mess with this one. This one has this and that." And at the end, she's listening to them. Next thing you know, she starts handing her number out. Next thing you know, when they go out, she starts getting drunk. Next thing you know, she starts doing a whole bunch of shit that a person in a relationship shouldn't be doing. We all know women get drunk, especially nowadays. They get drunk, they start twerking and letting girls slap them on the ass, touching each other, and next thing you know, who knows? Who knows? Maybe the girlfriends they hang with, they sleeping with each other. You never know. You know what I mean? It's like myself. I'm the most simplest person that for a relationship. Like, all you gotta do is just give me time. Give me time. love my ass. You know what I'm saying? You cook, I'm gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Feed me. Like, it's this one line that Biggie said. He's like, yeah, yeah, you treat me right, I'll eat you right. Stuff like that. That's a joke, but that's how we get down, you know. But like I was saying, yo, you have somebody that's a blessing. Keep that person. You know, a woman could be beautiful as hell, but her soul could be dark and one of the and not so nice. So you probably it's like all these dudes want this one girl, right? And it's like when you get her and you see her ways and actions, you start to think to yourself, damn, that's why she's single or whatever, or that's why. And like I said, social media has ruined women, period. Because a lot of women look at a relationship because they look at all these stars and what they do for their girlfriend or whatever. But you gotta understand, these motherfuckers is rich. They can afford all this shit. But people that's normal, like me, I've been in my job 16 years. I made good money at my job, you know. But I want a girl that me and her can build. We can build a solid foundation. Like if I got kids, I mean I have kids. If she have kids, we can do something like that. But if most importantly, you're supposed to build a family. Most importantly, you know, even if she don't have any kids, we can still build something. And who knows, like if she don't have no kids, we can have a kid, so her legacy can continue, you know. But what I'm trying to get at is this is like I used to be one of them dudes on Facebook, you know, see a girl, you know what I'm saying, with that showing her ass all over the place and I think it was cool. Now I'm saying, but what I want to say is this, that like I said before, that we don't look for an IG model. You have to show a real man your soul. And some women would tell a man what they want to hear instead of telling them the truth. Like my dad always told me, when you mess with a smart motherfucker will basically find out a lot of shit about you, and you won't be like, wow, how did he find out that shit? Or how did she find out that shit? So I want to say is this is just you have us men and women, us human beings, period, are selfish. Meaning we're stuck in our ways. We're not trying to change for that person. Like if you had, I had a wise person tell me once, I'm not trying to control you when you go out or go anywhere. It's like things happen on the weekend and you never know what's going to happen. Car accidents happen. Uh, Shootings happen. People die. And people die mostly on the weekends than during the week. Because people are drunk. They drink and drive. Some people get drunk and want to fight. The next thing you know, they start getting the guns and start clapping and shit. So I used to think that me going out, she wanted to control me, but she didn't. That's somebody that cares about you. We're not being controlling. That's somebody that cares about you. And when you meet somebody that cares about you and wants to know, cares about your well being, cares about you, your household, that's a person to keep around. But you got other people who never had people in their life that cared about them. So they're not used to any like good person in their life. Know what I mean? Like, so when you get somebody good in your life, no matter what, like I said, your girlfriends don't want you to be happy in no type of way. Even some dudes, your day ones that are single, and you wonder why they single because they still want to be fooling around with this girl and that girl. Like, like I said, a little boy will go crazy for a girl's body. A man will always go crazy for a woman's soul and heart. Like me, I'm very simple. You know what I mean? Like once you get to my mind and you get into my heart, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be always be there for you. Even times when you know what I'm saying I shouldn't be there for you or care for you, I'm still gonna be around. And us as human beings, we have a lot of pride. Like you ever argue with somebody and you want to call that person just to talk, or you feel that yeah we have to talk. You and this person need to have a talk, and you just keep avoiding it because you don't want to talk to that person because you're so pissed the fuck off at that person. Most of the time, and I think about this when it's um a man always will want to talk, but a female, they really don't. When they're pissed off, you gonna probably have to give it a week or so. And you got some women like, well, he didn't call me, so fuck it then. On to the next dude. I'm like, so all this shit y'all argue about, but think about the time when that man was there for you when no one else wasn't. It's gonna be a time you're gonna be by yourself. None of your friends is gonna be around. None of your mom, your dad, nobody's gonna be around me. One of them days when you're by yourself, you're gonna remember all the things that this person has done for you, you know, and it's gonna hurt because you're gonna wanna talk to the person, but you're like thinking like, damn, I don't know if I should call him. My homegirl or my homeboy said, fuck them. Da 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 da. The thing is, you're in a relationship with that person, not your girlfriends and stuff, not your homeboys or none of that shit. And another thing, when we look for a wife, we look for a woman who you have to love yourself and ask your question is, do I really love this man? You know, not love a man because he does stuff for you. I mean, can you, if someone was to describe your dude or your woman to you, will you be able to list 10 things about your partner? If you can't do that, you don't know your person. Like me, like everybody knows I love sports. Can you name your dude's favorite basketball team, or can you name his favorite color? Do you know like his favorite clothes he likes to wear or stuff like that? And that's the problem with some women now. They don't know their person. They just look at other things instead of the little important things that make sense. Like, do you know his birthday? Do you know types of things he likes to do when he's not talking to you? Or especially if you got a dude that every time you call, he picks up the phone and nigga ain't worrying about other shit. Just like I said, social media has ruined a lot of shit. I remember the days back in the day when there was no social media. Like me and my whole squad, we used to travel. So I remember I dated this girl. You know what I mean? I used to be out to my boys all my homeboys like, oh, so I guess you're gonna be on your honeymoon this weekend or whatever. It wasn't just me getting away. We just loved each other's company. And I'm being honest, sometimes we didn't even do anything. We just sat, watch TV, go out, chill. She just enjoyed my company, and I enjoyed hers. Like, we would fall asleep watching TV, and we just vibe like that. You want a partner that's like your best friend. Like, I like to travel. So my partner, I want her to want to travel with me, And, I see it like this, like, the thing is, good-hearted people don't come around often. And when they do, keep them, because a good-hearted person will always be a good-hearted person. But think about this. If you lose that person, think about all the stuff that that person has done for you. This is going to probably piss a lot of people off, but when you do that and you lose that person is going to do the same stuff that he or she did for you for the next person. And you're going to think like, damn, I really fucked up because I wanted to be an asshole. So all the times when that person was there for you and you're crying, stuff that you was going through at home, at work, or even with your homeboys and homegirls, but that one person that was there for you, just think about it. Because it's going to be a time when you're going to catch yourself by yourself and you're going to be pissed because you're not going to have anybody. So whatever it is, take your pride aside, call that person, whatever. Even a little text message will be okay. They're like, yo, can we talk? Blasey blah, whatever. Well, this is going on 20 something minutes. It's too long, but I'm getting tired. I just came back in the house. So what I want to say is, I'll do a part 2 probably tomorrow or sometime during the week. I don't know, because tomorrow I gotta go to a funeral. So this is Supreme Intelligence. This is a new video. Peace.